Greetings everyone. My name is Navin Mahato, second semester training teacher at Sponsor Teachers Training College. And my topic of presentation is Barrier to Education and Social Development. Education is one of the most powerful tool, tool for personal growth and building a better society. And social development means providing quality of life by promoting equality, equality and opportunities and participation. But there are few obstacles called barriers as barriers in this presentation. We'll see what are these barriers and how they affect people and ways to overcome them. Types of barriers: there are mainly 5 types of barriers and each affects people in different ways. First is economic barrier. Many families are poor and cannot afford school fees, uniforms, and books. Some children often sent to work instead of going to school. Uh, for example, in rural India, children are often seen in working in shops and fields means to generate extra income for their families. Next is social and cultural barriers. Generally, it is often seen that girls are sometimes kept at home because parents believe that education is less important for them, which is not true. And often, caste discrimination and can stop lower caste children from feeling in welcomed at school. Because of this, in villages, early marriage for children completely stopped education for them. Again, geographical barriers. In hilly, remote areas, uh, nearest school is often few kilometers away. I once heard about the flood affected areas in Assam where children couldn't attend school because due to flood their school building was damaged. Again, again another one is political and policy barriers. When education policies are poorly managed, school suffers. Some schools have few teachers, very limited learning resources, corruption in education, and often means that schools didn't get at facilities they need. Last of all is personal barriers. Some children have disabilities, physical disabilities or dyslexia, etc. But no access to special support for them. Poor health, malnutrition, and difficult for make difficult for them to concentrate in class, which leads to student leaving schools. Last again is impact on social development. This barrier seriously harms our social development. When children couldn't study, literacy rate remains low. Few people can read and write, which creates a inequality between rich and poor. Without education, people cannot get a well-paying job, which which kept their families in poverty. Also, uneducated people often didn't less active, often didn't take part in important activities like voting, fighting for rights, and helping other individuals in the community for their growth. This slows the progress of society, society's development, entire society's development. Last is ways to overcome this barrier. To overcome this barrier, we need strong actions both from the government and community of ourselves. First is education should be free and compulsory for all. So money should be not be the reason for children to stay at home. Again, poor families should receive scholarship and financial help to not only cover the school fees but also for the uniform, books, and other study material needs. Again, school should be inclusive for all, which means that children with special abilities should also get help in assistance and special trained teachers as for their learning and special learning aid also. Awareness program to change the wrong beliefs. Beliefs like that girls should not get more educated, which is not true. Everyone should have access to education. Again, and again, education is for certain caste. This display is also should be uh, removed, and people should be make aware about this, that education is for all. Other is better infrastructure. More schools need to be created in hilly remote areas, and better communication and transport system for these students so that they can attend school safely without fear of anything hazardous condition. Again is hire more govern again hire teacher, train more teacher and hire more teachers. Government should hire more teachers and train more teachers. This will help fulfill the need of every school for adequate number of qualified staff. Last of all is strong policies and monitoring. Finally, strong policy and strict monitoring should be done, and so that corruption or any type of misuse of education fund can be monitored properly. If the fund is used properly, education system runs smoothly. If these all steps are taken together, we can break these barriers and ensure that education and truly helps the social development. In conclusion, can say that education is more powerful, most powerful tool for improving both individuals' life and the entire society. But when these barriers such as poverty, discrimination, and lack of facility block education, and social development is also blocked. Removing these barriers is not the job of one group alone. It is a joint effort from government, teachers, communities, and every individual. If we work together, we can make sure that education is accessible for all, and create a fair and strong, developed society. Thank you.